Hi! Welcome to the stream! Good morning, not really morning because it's like almost 3 p.m. Hi, welcome. Welcome. We're just literally waiting for the game. Oh, wait, I also forgot to change my title. Okay. There we go. Is the game ready though? No, it's not. It's still loading. Apparently. I'm quite hungry. I haven't had lunch yet. How are you? Ooh, dude. I would like some liampa right now. I guess at like 5 I'll get some food. And then... You know what? I'm not supposed to eat at this hour. Because my breakfast is supposed to be like at 5 p.m. Or like 5 or 6 p.m. Oh my gosh, wait. Excuse me. Go ahead. Don't worry. I restarted Honkai Impact. Honkai Star Rail. What if? There we go. Hello! Yeah. Kinda promised that I was supposed to stream at like 1 or 2, but it's almost 3, so... Yeah, I'm back. I want you guys to watch me load the game. There we go. Yes, I use my Gmail for this. Also guys, I want you guys to check out some of my rewards points if you guys are interested. Or new stuff there. You want to try it out. If you have enough points, you can just redeem some. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you so much. The question is, will we meet other members of the Genius Society, though? I hope my controller. Okay. Let's phase out the music. There we go.
Hey, Locha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So,
okay, it's loading
hands
again.
can die.
Again, and then again.
Weird. I thought they were invincible.
Okay, now it has fully loaded. Please tell me that's gonna be it. Come on. Does it sound good? I don't know why my game is like this. Lol, I can hear like the character. You guys hear that? It's like, okay. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's the idle animation. I don't know why this It's still a black screen. It's also black screen for me, don't worry. So, um, it's not a thing that I could fix right now. Maybe because this is the second time I've already restarted the thing. You can see my cursor. Hi. Hey. I need to fix this. I need to fix this. See, you hear that? That's the idle animation. Yeah. I just noticed yesterday. Okay, while waiting, I'll um what's this called? Okay. I'll tell a story. Yesterday, while I was like checking my stream, I noticed that the game music was really, really low. Or the game sounds were really, really low. What was that? This one. Okay. It's literally not running. Uh-huh. I'm just fixing Honkai Star Rail right now. I swear. Try to tune up the music now. You know what? Yeah. It's worth to restart the whole game all over again. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on to the radio. It's Friday night. Okay. Um, I have fully restarted the game. Oh, it's opening now. Okay. I'll let you guys witness the thing. Which one is the one that is? Yeah. Because the thing is, this one is really smooth. I hope it works. Please work. Please work. Denizens of abundance, the chosen who have received abundance's blessings. They revel in the joy brought about by their undying bodies and praise Yaoshi for their kindness and grace. Please be smooth. Please be smooth. Please. I'm over here like crossing my fingers and like hoping this will work. Ah, okay, it's not loading. Okay, it's working. And it's frozen, of course. Now that I'm actually celebrating, it froze. Fuck. Ah, let me play my star rail, please.
Hey, Locha. You didn't
There we
finish
go.
telling us about the
There we
propagation.
freaking
Keep
go.
going. It's
Oh, sorry, I skipped it.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the
Is it
perspectives
loud
of
or is it okay?
ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands
Of
of
another
another
Eon.
eon.
Go.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
It's true.
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Why?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
Oh,
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this
it's a casket. I knew it.
It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Okay.
Nope. The Cloud
Uh,
Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in
okay. Here we go.
boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and
Hello,
consecrate the names
Spy.
and jade
Welcome to the
abacus of the
stream.
dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye. The
Oh,
Foxians
okay.
and the Vidyadhara have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Vidyadhara, they're more mysterious. They say
Yep,
that
I
when
did.
a Vidyadhara is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again.
Nice.
My mom calls the Vidyadhara long scions.
Oh, science.
When
I
I was
haven't
young,
heard
she
that word
told me
in
stories
so long.
of how the Vidyadhara
Science of
turn
the
into
seventh dawn.
dragons. I don't know
Science.
if that's true.
Ah. Sorry, it's a Final Fantasy 14 reference. I haven't played Final Fantasy 14 in so long, but I don't miss it. I love the story though, but I have so many memories on it that I don't want to go back to. And also, it's hell expensive to like just maintain playing it because it's a subscription based game, so it's really expensive. It's true.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Silent but deadly speak.
Your mother is right. The Vidyadhara are long scions.
Science.
They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all,
Could turn
could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance. passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or
Curse.
a curse.
Yeah.
Ah, I've heard the story of Long the Permanents and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon.
They have
for
the
wit
same
and
color,
noble
by the
life.
way, of what they're wearing. Maybe they died or something. Like they never reincarnated, I guess.
But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants.
Oh, that's the answer. Okay.
Every life has its limit. Even
They
the
talk
Eons
so
are not
slow.
truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
True.
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Okay. Wait. Why is this closed? Oh, it's supposedly closed. There's nothing to break. Nothing to break, okay. No surprises. Okay. Oh.
Fighting is meaningless.
Yeah, he's nice, but like, I would prefer Welt than him, I guess.
Dodge this!
Nothing major. Bloom.
Also, I don't like
Repent.
kasi affiliate na ako. Okay? Don't you dare complain. Watch it so I gain money, please. Also, those are just random ads.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act.
Then get a Amazon
Silent
Prime.
Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What
Yeah,
happened to us letting you handle
like
it?
Welt.
I've only got 2 hands. Please.
And apparently
I'll
he
win you
has
a prize
a
for your
wife.
bravery or something when it's all over.
I don't know.
Enough. Let's go.
Nice. Okay.
The sanctuary
It's but the vision. Break. Damn.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Yes. And I can kind of compare him to Zhongli.
Receive divinity.
He sounds like Zhongli.
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Fire struck? Yeah.
Nothing major. The dead return!
He kinda... Locha?
Miss, are you okay? What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet. My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission. Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must
Her
prioritize
clothes are
her
so fancy
orders.
though.
I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang.
Sushang.
Leave it
Yeah.
to me. You might
Nice.
get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body
Shui.
is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Okay.
Curious. How
She will
what
be a
kind of
playable
medical
character.
knowledge is this?
This
Abundance.
girl, yeah,
Very
she
good.
will
We,
be a playable
no
character.
longer
She's
need to
too
return to the
detailed
Realm
to be an
Keeping Commission.
NPC.
The mission continues. As a
She's too
judge in the
detailed to
employ
be
of the
an
Ten Lords
NPC.
Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders.
She is?
However, seeing
She
as you
is?
came to my aid, a word of
What?
advice.
What
Leave
the heck?
as soon as possible.
Okay.
I came to address the root of our crisis by
Really?
arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter.
Okay, this is the
This
side that
villain
I'm really
possesses
not
exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine
updated in the
weapon.
leaks.
They are
Stuff.
extremely dangerous.
Hello, V. Welcome. Welcome.
If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
She looks so cute though. I want to cosplay her. Hey, how was your flight?
Come with me.
No breakable stuff? Wait, let's heal first. Wishong. Yeah. No path there. Okay, I'll take your advice. Also, that was good. How many hours though?
I've
many
never
hours was the
seen
flight?
Anything like it.
Family, the residents of the worlds that has received Sipes' blessing. They sing endlessly about their eon's generosity and believe that their universe will eventually become a single harmonious entity. Damn. Okay. Meanwhile, in the divination
You
of
know,
motion.
even eons can be killed. That's right. It would be impossible for a human. But then I didn't bring humans into the picture, did I?
Ooh.
Lon the permanence, Drilla the beauty, Anna the order, Tazeronth the propagation, Akivili the trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared,
That's why.
leaving behind only masterless paths.
That's why
Currently,
there was no
there are
one.
3 ways
It's
an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Sheepe the Harmony.
Sheepe. Okay.
2. In a war
Hello.
between eons,
Hello,
the
Snizzlestick.
stronger side
Welcome
will
to the stream.
annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the propagation fell.
I'm Milotic player. You can call me
Under
Milo.
the guidance of the
I hope you enjoy.
The Cienjo Alliance travels
How are you
the
today?
universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the abundance. So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
Ooh. We just gained the knowledge that we could kill Aeons now. But there are 5 more Aeons that were supposed to be known. But there have been just disappearances. Yeah, Aeons can only be killed by other Eons. I want to know about Akivili.
I don't know. Akavili's
Yeah, I
disappearance
know.
was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
True, very true.
They're the kind of stories that
Yeah,
folks on
that's
the
true.
straight and narrow would never tell you.
Huh. What about the third way?
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun.
Huh? Huh? What is that? Okay. Sorry for the... This is supposed to be smooth. I know why the sounds are like this. Oh, Blade! Blade's here.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Hey!
Did Kafka escape?
Yeah.
How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey! We had
Hey,
a
did
voice!
she brainwash you?
We had a voice for a second. What? Okay, sure. You have a moment? I have a favor to ask. Okay, Mr. Yag, let's hear it. That's true. That's very true. Do you know how to change your profile picture? I don't know either. If Milotic doesn't know, then I doubt anyone does. What do you want your... What do you want to change your profile picture to? How cute! Oh my god! That is the earliest version of the animation. Aww. Although the calendar here is different from that of my hometown, I have calculated that the anniversary of the premiere of Arabato is coming up soon. I did so many takes to get my new profile picture ready for the anniversary, but I never imagined that it's time for the Express to have its own internal communication app. Indeed. It's so cute. Walt is like a lolo, or like a dad who doesn't know about technology. Nameless honor. Come on. I'll do that later. What am I gonna do? Oh, this one. Friends? Hello, who are you? I don't know who you are. Abundance. Abominations of abundance. 341? Why do I have 341 of that? Okay. Let us go here now. I did not know that. I Trailblazer. Reach character at level 60. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Basically, news. The AO was created by founder of Genius Society. Everyone who is a member of Genius Society becomes an eminent. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Prophets do not prophesize. Witness the mystery of the divinations, commissions, matrix. A single battle caused Aramiton Gatekeeper to enter Wrath's State 3 times. Choose silent dialogue options 5 times. Ooh. See what Bellabog is famous for. Sometimes there can be too much for a good thing. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Karmic wheel. Let the higher existence that lives within our hearts sigh at you. Let the higher existence that lives within our heart give you a thumbs up. Win a battle with a team that has 3 characters of the same path. I've done that. Oh, same path, not... Choose hot-blooded dialogue for options 5 times. I guess the answer to that is she doesn't care enough. She cares more in uh founding information than, I guess, the safety of her own being, I guess. That's what maybe that's why she has like a lot of puppets, or she herself isn't at the station. Basically, Oliver all of the things that's in the station is just her puppets. She's not physically in the station. That's why she does not care if the station goes down or not, because she can bring it up once more with different people. Because I remember this one line, not one line, one dialogue. Yeah, basically. No. Basically, like, I've seen a dialogue that a lot of people dreamed of being in the Herta space station. So she could basically replace everyone in the space station doing all the research there. But she could remain there, just there. And she could create more puppets and stuff like that, but she's basically immortal, yeah. So she does not care of her own well-being or the well-being of others in her space station. She's, she just cares about the information. The discovery of things. Okay, where to? Here. Okay, the locked door. Haven't I gone here before? I've gone here before. No. Oh, I haven't. What the heck?
When they keep they come. Wow! Rules
Are made to be broken.
Conflict.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Or like the mystery of them being gone is like another plot that they could get into like later on in the game. Most likely Akivili we will find him or her. Forgot if it's a him or her. Or it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Was that the wind?
Okay. This one first, so no. No! No! It's triangle, not circle. Okay, and then this one. I don't know. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we rotate this one, yeah. Fudge. Hello. Yes, I know. Yeah, R1. But it gives me more of a challenge if I just stick to this one. Yeah. And then we could just do... There we go.
So that's how it works.
Because it's easier for me. Like, I could focus on like one side. Same with like, what's this called? The Rubik's Cube. I never turn it too much because it confuses me. I guess it's my own brain. It's like it's weird. I guess there's a more efficient way. I guess, but like for me, that's how it could possibly work. Oh,
Wasn't this the dead tree Ching Chue showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a
yeah,
sudden?
that's true. True.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Yeah.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Ooh. I just realized we just discovered half of the map. There's this whole map on the right side we still haven't seen yet. So, also there's the one down there. Lol. That's the gate, I know, like, there's supposed to be stuff up there. And of course this middle one, these things. Like, I could use this one. Okay, there's this one, maybe these ones that we haven't discovered yet. Of course, I don't know if we're gonna see this or not. Maybe these ones, or maybe like right here. It's not that much detailed, so it might be irrelevant. But like these ones might still be some of the maps that we have to discover. Yeah. Ooh. What's with the stands? Oh, okay. It looks nice though. Where's the puzzle? 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 Puzzle. No, it's not a puzzle. Actually, you know, I knew that. The equilibrium, the Aeon of Equilibrium, I kinda knew that he was insane. But like, it wasn't, uh, they didn't, I don't know it as a detail, as a full detail. No, 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 no. I did a boo-boo. Wait. Just put it back. What the heck? Okay, repair. Okay, this is kind of difficult. What the heck? Huh. How do, how do I put this back in the middle? There we go. Oh my fucking god. Oh god, okay. The other eons, wait. There is an archive for that. There's like 15 eons. Cause this one is just about eons, and the other ones are actually eons. There's for, yeah, the velocity, propagation, and stuff like that. No. The crazy one. Mythos that we haven't heard yet. Fully. IX. Yeah. She came zooming. What? I left the safe zone? Really? Damn.
Wait for the tiles.
Makes me want to keep on playing though. This is what got me into Genshin. Their lore though. But like since
Are made to be broken.
it was kinda hard for me to keep up with the Genshin lore and everything that is happening. New information is coming into me even though I'm not there yet in the story. It's so hard. But here I actually can keep up with the story.
Here, there's thunder. Conflict is pitiless.
Oh, that's half a health.
What's in your prescription?
Here, there's thunder.
Time for the mess.
Show no mercy.
My turn.
Let's go.
Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory!
Terminus? Damn.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna get that guy.
Conflict is pitiless.
He's gonna escape before we know it.
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, really? What the heck? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so I think this is the way we first went into, yeah? Yeah, this is the first way we went into. And now it's open. There's another puzzle here. Oh, there's another one. I forgot to finish. Don't lead me into the guys, please. Just here. Yay. Nice. This is all connected to Honkai Impact, right? Ooh, 20. Wait. Is there a place I haven't been before? Yeah. Oh, this is the connection to the thing.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on Fu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Ooh.
That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter.
Rainbow.
Only another Eon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat.
Oh,
the Stellaron
it's
corrosion continues to flood into the ship. And yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison.
clip off.
Forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu,
I knew it.
your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure
Lol.
you'll have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits.
Can we
and
read
prevent
that
the
right
Arbor's
now in the index of the simulated
As
universe?
ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides
Or
for
just
the
in
fastest
the-
solution. However, sometimes
In the
speed is
archives.
not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well,
you're a scoundrel.
Hello.
pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
Ooh, that is a
You've been
nice
sitting on that this whole time? How will you
plan.
justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
No need to thank me. Listen up, we got a
That
situation.
massive tree has suddenly sprung to life. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General.
Lol.
Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Law Fu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis.
True.
As such,
True.
I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure.
Nice.
Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
under... my control?
Ooh.
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood.
As you wish. Nice.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron.
Let's go.
Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line. This is no
Payment,
order,
we go on
Honor
strike.
guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss
Aw.
Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
Nice.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The ambrosial arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the
True,
Xianzhou is
true.
difficult to define. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisanship and alchemy commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will leave.
Oh, we will follow her. Okay. Wait. We heard a box. Where is the box? I heard a box.
Where are you going? The star skiff is ahead of us. Follow my lead.
Wait!
Where are you going? The star skiff is ahead of us.
I know.
Follow my lead.
I'm following now, okay? Wait. Let's go. Here we go.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Wait! Master Diviner! No need.
Wait, sorry.
My amnesia
Okay.
has seen that your journey-
after
Are
this
you
dialogue,
sure?
okay.
Well said.
Okay, there we go. Let's look it up. In the data bank. Data bank. Clipoth, right? Clipoth the Preservation. The philosopher gazes upon the stars, trying to find the ultimate goal of civilization. Build a wall, a majestic voice echoed in his head. Build a wall. Fables about the Stars by Adrian Spencer Smith. The builder of the celestial comet wall, the subspace crystalline barrier, and the great attractor base. Followers call them the Amber Lord, one of the oldest and most tenacious eons, having survived the Dusk Wars. After finding out a threat was imminent, the Amber Lord forged a powerful light-years-long seal that would isolate and protect the living worlds. Damn. Preservation. The legend has it, the Sky People. Legend has it that the Aeon of Preservation Clipoth is the oldest Aeon, silent and mighty. Clipoth is building a light-years-wide barrier around the galaxy, never engaging in any trivial conflicts, or badgering with other Aeons. Civilizations across the galaxy speculate the motive of Clipoth. One said that the ancient Eon foresaw a disaster that could obliterate the galaxy, so Clipoth built a barrier to protect worlds. Another said Clipoth was willing to slave for other Eons and was ordered to build walls for them. There's no other way to verify the truth, but Clipoth's tireless actions moved the mortals. They spontaneously gathered in groups. The annihilation of a single star could devastate planets thousands of light years away, pushing them to the precipice of extinction. On the rare occasion of such calamities, worlds are saved only by the walls their denizens have built. People who survive their demise no longer mock the stubbornness of the architects. Instead, they join them, never question their motives or their meaning of preservation ever again. Interastral Priest Corporation. To outsiders, the IPC. Wait, with all due respect, is there anyone in the universe more enlightened than our chair, Clipoth. Clipoth, I will not try to.
Acquiesce. Acquiesce.
Acquiesce. Okay, there we go. No, not really. He boarded the Astral Express, right? After the Honkai third. Honkai Impact third. Am I correct? Ooh. Is it wealth? Oh! Oh my god! Okay. Oh! Damn! Okay. Oh my god. Is there also a theory that they will merge Genshin and Honkai? Okay, let's go back. Oh my god, seriously? No! No! Fudge! What the heck? Oh, okay. That makes sense. There we freaking go. Okay. Yeah. There's a fly flying near my face. It's so annoying. Thieves' gloves. Okay, where to? There's another one right here. It's getting harder and it's getting harder. Okay. Okay. There we go. There, okay. That made more sense than the other one. Hmm. Maybe combined? And yeah, Elio is like trying to help Klipoth, I guess. Could possibly help Klipoth. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe
Yeah.
the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work?
Maybe so that they
Divination
can...
Commission's diviners aren't exactly a
Yeah,
hard act to
maybe so
follow.
that they can like get him to help them
At the end of the day,
from that.
work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
He's old.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread?
True.
The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Artisanship Commission. Okay. What do we do here? Is that a puzzle for me? Yes, it is a puzzle for me. And I also heard a box. Yeah, it's true. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Okay. I mean, Tingyun, as she said, doesn't like to fight, I guess.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Looks good. Wait, where's the box that I heard? I heard a box earlier. Okay.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to guide you.
Qingche.
It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you don't have the jade seal.
It's no ordinary tree. The brand Yunsha.
What if
I was thinking about. So what if it moves?
Sure. Go ahead. Use a crowbar and a saw. Don't say I didn't warn you when the Cloud Knights have to scrape you off the walls.
She sounds like.
Well, I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. Yunsha, you're the most agile person on the materials.
Under the weather, huh? How convenient. As for me, I'd rather stay alive, thanks.
She sounds like the nature lady in Valorant. What's her name? Yeah, he does sound Delulu. What's this called? She sounds like. Forgot her name. Never mind. No, they're not.
Mr. Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Your clothes. Sorry this crisis came during your trip.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
Lol.
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
Oh my god.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
You should leave.
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there. There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from? The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
Is research data more important than life? I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us.
100%.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
True.
In that case, take this jade seal with you.
There we
if you
go.
find my master, please.
Don't worry, young sir.
None of us would be able.
Let's go. I think this
Oh my
conversation's
God.
run its course. Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
Whoa. Will you look at that?
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
A new map. Yay. I'm just gonna change Xing Chui to Sir Welt.
Let's begin. Here, the thunder! Show no mercy.
Nice.
Reach the end of the story in your
Your
own
own,
way.
our own way. How do I go there? I have to go loop.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead. Stay away. If you come any further...
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by, stumbled in, door wide open. Within commission grounds today was sown an evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanism is us, these robots will.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Nice.
Golden cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood. Did you?
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang?
This guy's pretty...
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide.
Oof.
But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace. I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight.
Puzzle?
This is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in.
I have a personal one, but I don't have like for people who find me on stream or on Twitter, I guess. Not yet. I'll try to make one soon, though. Yeah. I'll try to make one soon.
Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every star skiff soon shall woe betide.
Oh my god.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence.
Thanks for the colorful explanation. Bye.
Hold on. Have some faith in me. The commission is more than a match for
Ooh,
Mother
okay.
Nature.
I could try to
Oh,
come up with something if I'm not that
Who
busy.
think thyself so strong? Your match and more in strength to meet ere long. This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knight.
Let me guess. Limited range?
Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with. And then... ignite.
Ooh, okay. Luminflux Pixies. Ambrosial arbor branches can be found blocking the path. Use the artisanship energy conduction device to destroy all the entangles ambrosial arbor's coils at the same time. Rotate the receiver nodes and to adjust the heliobus energies conduction direction, then activate the trigger node. To release the helibus energy, allow the conduction direction. The ambrosial arbor coils need to be destroyed at the same time or they will grow back rapidly. Okay. Understood. I love this oh wait. No. Yep.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students. What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Seems like it worked. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side.
Yeah, I didn't get to explore though. Wait, I will explore first. Run! 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 Oh, it did close, okay. I'll explore first on the other side. Hello? What happened? Oh my god. Is the Artisans Commission thing is that faulty that I disappeared into into oblivion. Wait, let me see if my stream is still up. I ascended, yeah. It's not letting me do things. Oh my god. Ah. Ugh. After start my fucking game. I hate it. Okay. You know what? Yeah. I need to restart my game. Okay. Now I just have to restart the game. OBS is taking so much of my CPU. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna just check something. It's a calendar. Huh. So I have 2 weeks. Yeah, I get it. Cause I have an appointment on June 30. And I have to buy tickets for Oppenheimer. For my boyfriend who wants to watch Oppenheimer. Okay. Seems like it's working, so. The hunt. The path presided over by Aeon land. Decisive, ruthless, and vengeful actions. Hmm. In this story, it doesn't look like it's vengeful. Oh my god. Now it's loading. Then black screen, and then back. Please. Please. God. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Lord. Okay. Okay. Finally, I can teleport. Okay, I will explore first. Locked gate. Okay, is there things inside there? I don't think so. Does it look like it either? Oh, there's another way. Oh, it's blocked. Why? Oh yeah, also there's this one. Oh, okay, okay. It makes sense.
Looks good.
Okay.
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
Oh wait, it's not on auto.
Ah, they've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace!
Oh shit, no.
Help me, dear young friends! Let's hack them away together! We can't let the roots punch through the furnace!
Is it a battle with the roots now? Ooh, a cutscene. What is that? Okay, abundance versus like destruction.
Whoa. What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous! It creates life at will! Such incredible power.
What the heck?
Stay calm.
I have the wrong people for this. Oh my god. Okay.
I won't go easy on you.
Let me tend to your wounds.
Also, yeah, need to.
There's no time to lose.
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh shit.
Stand down.
Another one.
Guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
Okay. No, it's using the thing against me.
Let me tend your wounds.
Much
Follow my
better.
charge.
Here, this thunder.
Time for the master stroke.
Show no mercy.
Oh my freaking god. I swear to god, man.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
Conflict is pitiless.
I have the wrong people for this. so bad. Okay, I don't think we're gonna beat him. Our dear friend.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals
Yeah, it's scripted.
itself. Not fair.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
Are we running from the guy? Okay, we're not.
The Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Ting Yun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
Huh. As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I need to bring in Ching Tsui and
I wonder. The ebon deer seems to heal
and
itself
Fire MC.
instantly,
I need both.
perhaps it's drawing that power
Then
from
Welt is
elsewhere.
already fine.
Yeah! It can't heal if we take out the source, right?
Yep.
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
Okay. Where did we come?
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, huh?
This is where we came from?
The Artisanship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared.
Okay, I'll change my buddies immediately. You did not help that much. Fire MC. Oh, what's that?
Noise.
But it's ice damage though. It's good though, but like... Oh, wait.
Noise.
Sorry, I'm still gonna use this. Which one? This one. This one. Okay. Okay, it's a locked door. Nice. I need to reply to somebody.
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
Lance forward!
Stand down.
My turn.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Okay. Okay. These are not loot boxes. Okay, we have to go down.
Young friends, I have a suggestion. Why don't we...
Any thoughts, Master Gongshu?
Ah, great observation, Mr. Gongshu.
I'm only... As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from...
Let's give it a shot.
Precisely. You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
Ah, you're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Okay.
Take hold of your weapons, young...
Let's go. Oh shit. Oh no. This one. And this one we have to turn. No. Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. Oh, okay. Makes sense. This one has to... No. Yep. That's good.
See? My theory was correct! Keep going!
Oh. What else is here? Okay. It's not like the other one earlier. Ooh. A box. A box. Oh, that one is active. Where are we? Oh, we came back where we oh, this way. Okay. Nice. Why are we here though? Huh? Why are we here? Oh, rotate. Okay. Yeah, very confuzzling. Wait, that's where we're supposed to be. Wait a minute. Can we go up there? No, we can't. Okay, let's go here first. Oh. Yeah. Yay. Okay. I think I'm gonna end stream at 5:30. So, yeah.
Leave it to me.
Okay, wait.
Come on.
Lance, forward!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Please, and
Victory! Nice.
we're on a roll. We're in the money.
That is a very creepy sound. Where are we?
I don't think we're in a position to take down this deer until we've dealt with its...
Oh, okay. This is the elevator to the deer.
Time for some hardship.
My turn.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Please, and victory!
Lance, forward!
Okay,
The galaxy
that's
is
nice.
vast beyond compare.
Wait, we're supposed to look for something?
My turn.
Oh no.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance, forward!
Okay, I'm
The
spacing
galaxy is
out, I
vast
swear.
beyond compare.
I'm spacing out while the battle is going on.
They come. Freeze and
victory.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
My turn.
Oh yeah, I have to buy the Star Express thingy. The Star Pass thingy. The daily shit. No. Okay. Oh! Yeah. Lol. Oh. Hex Club? Oh, sorry. Hex Club. What is your gender? The purpose of this question is to collect feedback about the Hexenus beta implementation. We hope you will be as honest with us as possible, and we have prepared some gifts for those with the most sincere answers. Your answers will not be revealed to any third party. Thank you for supporting the Hexenus Secret Society. What is your gender? I'm generally female. My age? I am older than 500. 1 to 100 years old. I don't know. Official account. I saw it next to the road. Easy. Do you have any other comments about the Hexenus? Interesting. Nice. No 5. Okay. Oh, there's another one right there. Okay. Yes, I'm winning. Oh. Hmm. It's supposed to be like this. Like across from each other. Yes, like this. There we go. Yeah, I love that. Wait. What's here? Nothing. Formidable foe. Oh. You.
Enemy ahead. No harm in trying. Stay.
Nice. Stay. Like a doggo.
Stay calm.
What? Think about nude, cause abuse so rude. Outside the box and you like it. Oh my name is Yo.
Luke.
Lance forward!
Not a scratch. What's in your prescription?
Hey.
Freeze and victory!
Lance forward!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
My turn.
Nice. Some good healing right there.
Lance
Forward.
Come on, my turn.
Okay.
What's in your prescription?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Freeze and victory!
Lance forward!
My turn.
Nice.
Interesting.
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it's back here. Okay. That was scary. Okay. It's solved. Not this one. This one. Yeah, this one. Oh, no, not this one. Yeah, this one. Okay. And then... yeah. There we go.
Well figured out.
It's a shortcut. And there's a puzzle right there. Oh, right, it's right here. Okay. Okay, so the deal is there is two, and I need them. Oh, no. Fudge, no. Oh! Hello, Silver Wolf Daddy. Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing some puzzles. Nearing the end of the stream though. It's almost 5:30, so... Still, welcome. I'm just doing some puzzles, trying to focus. No. Okay, and then... This guy could... Okay, and then... No, not you. It's here first. No. Here, okay. And then... There! Now it's solved. Hey. Don't tell me you're gonna go through those people. You are. So... Fine. Really? You're not gonna go through that? Okay, fine. Just gonna ready my shit, man. Jingche, you gotta be replaced by the general. And then... This girl can turn into destruction. For now, since I haven't replaced their things yet, I will be using the old ones. This one.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
Welt. No. Jingyuan first.
I commend.
And then Welt.
Stay.
There we go.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other
Survive or be
choice.
destroyed.
Conflict is pitiless.
Nice.
Show no mercy.
Rules
Are made to be broken.
Hear this thunder.
is pitiless. Here, the thunder.
Just a scratch.
Stand down. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Yeah.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Is that it?
Rules are made to be broken.
Nice. Okay.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Okay, this is the door we went through earlier. We're safe. Stop making sharp turns. Here? Okay. Thank you.
Looks good.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot. Where did we... Oh, here. Yay. Question is there a place that we haven't been before yet? Okay. Formidable foe right here. So far that's it. Yeah. We need to go up here. Go straight. Left. Oh. Yay. And the puzzle again. I think this will be my last puzzle. And then I will end the stream for now. Okay, where will it start? Right here. Okay. No, I mean, it's supposed to be straight. Okay, we have dealt with it. Let's go. So, we were almost hit.
I guess we're done.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission.
Yep.
Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
So, the next step is...
Logging out. Say hello to our very dear friend.
Please never do that again.
Her face. Oh my god. Okay. We will unlock what we need to unlock here before we our next step will be the I was ambushed, really? Oh god.
Hear the thunder!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Rules
are made to be broken. The pause between that.
Show no mercy.
Oof. Ugh. Oh, this is the one that we saw earlier. Yeah. Nice, we have come to a full circle. A full circle. Okay, the next thing we have to do now is to fight the ebon deer. Okay. Oh, I got stuck there. Okay. I don't think I would like to fight that contraption just yet, because I think I'm gonna last for like 30 minutes on that, so I think I'm just gonna finish it next time. And I'm also tired now, and I have work in like 2 hours. Actually an hour and a half, so an hour and a half, so yeah. Let me just switch up to
Nice.
okay. Wait a minute. I'm just preparing something.
Nice.
Okay, my feet actually hurts now. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Just waiting for the music to kick in.